Yeah, let's move on.
This man.
So moving on, you know what? There's a Renaissance fair going on in LA, and it was so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
You guys went the day before. I went the day after you guys.
Apparently, you picked the better day because the weather was a lot cooler yesterday. It was hot as
It was
fuck when we were there.
I mean, it was like 82 in the peak of the day.
Honestly, ours was probably not that much hotter.
It was
than
a
that.
hotter day. It was a hotter day. But like we only arrived at 2, and once the sun started going down and there was a little breeze, it was like just a perfect day.
Nice.
So here we got the whole gang is here, huh?
The gang's all here and some extended family. Yeah, we and actually there was even more people that we knew, and we got seen. There was a lot of Fupa Troopers there.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
We got seen, and a lot of people that work there. Even.
Oh, staff?
Yeah, there was several staff at the Ren Fair that recognized us.
I want to say this: the Renaissance Fair is immaculate vibes.
Oh yeah.
The people that go to the Renaissance Fair are like the antithesis of like an EDM concert. I went to EDM
Definitely a different vibe
in New York, and the energy there was like scary and violent, crazy. Just like
Wait, when? What did you go to?
we did a video for.
Oh yeah,
H3
yeah. It was EDC, wasn't
when
it?
I was dressed EDC. Yeah, I was dressed as Pikachu.
Right.
And the vibe was like really bad. And I find in most large gatherings, there's like a weird vibe. But at the Renaissance Fair, the vibes were immaculate. Everybody that goes to the Renaissance Fair is chill as fuck, dude.
It's a vibe right now.
So I thought it was awesome, you know. And I think there's a crossover because the people at the Renaissance Fair is chill as fuck, and so are our fans.
True.
Yeah, it was super fun. How'd you guys tell me about your guys' day there?
We got there around like noon or so, and we all met up. And I had some of my personal friends outside of work who I go with all the time. I arranged for them to go the same day too. So, like I said, we had like a big ass group, and I don't know, we just chilled, did the usual thing, walked the path, and checked out shops and everything. I was looking for a dope wizard cloak the whole time, because I've been slowly building my wizard costume at the Ren Fair, because frankly, all the shit there is really fucking expensive because it's all like handcrafted, like Etsy type stuff.
Yeah.
So you can find awesome shit, but it like, I found one cloak that was super cool, and it was like $450.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Probably like all leather, crazy.
Yeah, and then Allie thought, she was like, I don't really like that one. I'm like, fuck. So,
oh, she didn't even like it.
She didn't like that one.
I was gonna ask, where do y'all get your medieval drip at?
I mean, you can get a lot of it on Amazon. I think
Did y'all buy
most
this?
of you guys got it just at Amazon.
I got
right?
including the Master Sword, Amazon.
I saw all the girlies walking around with my outfit. They look
Same.
beautiful.
I had the same dress as about 500 other people there. It was from Amazon.
I think when you search Renaissance Fair like dress, it's probably the top result.
Which is exactly what I did.
Yeah, there you go.
100%.
Because I just went like this because I didn't have any prep. Theodore dressed as a dragon, which was fucking awesome. It was a pterodactyl, but he didn't wear the headpiece.
Sure.
But it was awesome.
Close enough.
He crushed it with that.
I saw, and you got him a real dragon's egg.
Yeah, there was this guy who had 3D printed. Did you see that booth?
I actually didn't. No.
It was 3D printed toys, and you can do really cool stuff with the 3D printer that you can't really do traditionally, where it's like super flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome stuff. Really awesome toys. The boys love those.
Nice. Did you make it to the joust?
We didn't even make it because we were having so much fun. We didn't make it past the food court.
Oh, so you only really saw half of it because there's like a whole nother half.
That's why we're thinking of going again this weekend.
Okay.
But we got there at 2. We were there for like 5 hours, and we didn't even make it past the food court. We were just having so much fun. We were stopping, doing all the rides.
I guess now that I think of it, I don't know how. I mean, this is a judgment call for you, but the kids might get a little like intimidated or scared at the joust because people get really fucking rowdy, and it's like everybody like screaming because they're like, it's like medieval times. They're like actual horses like slamming into each other and stuff. And
It could be okay.
Okay.
He's been in medieval times.
Oh yes. Well, there you go. Yeah, if he's down for that, you should definitely.
And we saw all the shows. They have all these awesome shows and stages. We were eating all that up. Good shit, y'all.
Yep.
They also had like a Middle East section. I thought it was really cool. There was a hookah lounge,
Oh
and
yeah.
then
Oh, I
they
didn't
sold
see
like
that.
wraps for belly dancing.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's so much. There's like so many booths, and people are there. They get so dressed up. Some people go so all out, man. I think I got to become a Renaissance boy and start like collecting.
So I actually had the thought because we knew you were going the next day, and maybe it's just a matter, like you said, you didn't make it all the way in because in the second half there is a place that it's like actual blacksmiths and they make fucking legit ass like plate mail armor. And it's
Oh.
like really expensive though. And I was looking at it, I'm like, Ethan's gonna see this and he's gonna be like, fuck it.
I didn't make it that
student
far.
plate mail, so
But wait, I saw AB. Weren't you getting the hassle when you tried to bring in the Master Sword?
They just made me like wrap around.
you just
it.
have to secure
Yeah,
it in
so-
the sheath so you can't pull it out and swing it around.
They made me throw away my mace on my keychain.
Seriously?
Mhm.
You have a little mace on your keychain? I thought it was dangerous.
Yeah, he went, that's considered a weapon.
No, this kind of mace.
Oh,
This mace.
We all
mace.
made the same mistake.
Oh,
that
that's what
makes
they thought
sense.
too. I
Well,
didn't
we're talking
bring
We're
about
the
at the
little-
Ren Fair
fair.
and you say I had a
Oh.
mace.
Yeah, that's
my hot pink pepper
that's
spray
not.
mace.
I don't think they had pepper spray back in the 1500s.
Yeah, it's not period accurate.
Maybe get to carry around a sword with twine. He can
But
easily
you know what's
undo
crazy?
that.
I mean,
Master
he could
Sword's
cut that
different.
twine and
Yeah,
just
it's
go
magic.
like people. There could be a real sword fight there.
Yeah.
I know there's no
true.
weapons, but people walk around with axes and swords, and I was like, damn, y'all, there's about to be
Yeah,
some chaos. Shit goes wrong, but the vibes were good.
yeah, no.
If you show up with a bow and arrow too, they make sure that the bow part of it itself is yarn, so you can't actually like
Oh, okay.
do a mass shooting with arrows when you're
Has there
too.
ever been a
Can't
like a
pull a Legolas.
has there ever been like a real melee that broke out at the Renaissance Festival?
I mean, not that
Ask
I've seen, but
ChatGPT.
I feel like that has to have happened at some point.
'Cause
I
there-
also feel like because you know, like the people that run the Renaissance Fair, they do it for like 2 months at a time, and I think a lot of them, it's like they're super fucking dedicated to it. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
They
you
like
can tell.
I think they like live there and everything. And I was just thinking, like, man, the internal drama at the Ren Fair has got to be fucking wild. Like,
Mm.
who gets primo spots and everything? Who gets to be the king?
I'm obsessed
And all
with
that
it.
shit. It's probably like real Game of Thrones shit going on.
I was
behind the
walking
scenes.
around. Oh my god, I felt like I was just a girl from a village. I was having so much fun. I was walking different. I was holding that skirt with like my little finger, and
Yes, yes.
I felt it.
Oh, so I asked ChatGPT. I says, "Has a real melee ever broke out at the Renaissance Fair?" It said these events are typically peaceful, and meant for fun, but like any large gathering, it's possible for disagreements or misunderstandings to escalate. However, these occurrences are rare, and Renaissance fairs are generally known for their friendly atmosphere and safe environment. Okay, but tell me some specific events. They can't find any. I cannot find any
It's a
widely.
perfect society.
That's crazy. There's never been a melee.
All of the annoying dudes on Twitter with Renaissance paintings as their profile pictures, they were right. Civilization has just been on a decline. Western civilization is falling apart.
It seems utopian there, man. Oh my God.
It is cool that they have expanded, like Lena pointed out. There's like a Middle East section, and they are open to period accurate stuff, not just from like Northern Europe as well. You know what I mean?
I saw a samurai cruising around. He looked badass.
I think that guy was it black? Did he have black?
Black samurai was like legit.
He was there the previous day too, and that was
Legit shit, right?
insane.
Yeah,
It was
so
so
dope.
cool. Yeah.
I saw Kylo Ren randomly walking around.
Kylo Ren, he needs to be removed.
Yeah.
He's
Check him
breaking
out.
the immersion. I mean, this isn't Star
I
Wars.
agree.
Well, one of the first annoyances we saw as soon as Dan and I got there was a Joker,
Oh
A
God, there was
Joker?
this
and he was in full.
There was a
Joker
Joker.
mode.
I was behind him in line.
And
Well,
a
Jokers
Harley
are kind of
Quinn.
well. To be fair, Jokers are time accurate.
a jester.
Yeah, jester.
Yeah,
Sure.
But no, he
magic, I
was
guess.
No, he
the
was
Batman Joker.
just the Batman Joker, and he was hamming it up, being fully Joker brain.
he was giggling and
I
stuff.
just wanted to die. of
Was he
pain.
killing the vibe?
Yes.
Can
What-
they- can
Why
they-
are you here, dude?
Can they remove people who aren't like
No, you're
on
allowed.
theme?
You can dress up as whatever. It's fine.
I think there needs to be armed guards with swords, like the city's guard.
If
Right.
half people are dressed up magic and half people are dressed up like from history times, and you tell the Joker to leave, I feel like that'd be a bad look.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. If anyone's gonna do a mass terror event, it's gonna be the dude in the Joker
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah.
Yep. Joker.
That already happened
He
once.
was in people's faces, though.
Yeah, he was giggling in people's faces. We were trying to avoid eye contact. with
Yeah.
him.
We were like,
Yeah.
please don't interact with us.
No, there was nothing like that. There was no disturbances. The vibe couldn't be better. It was so nice time there.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you had such
I
a
highly
kid.
recommend the Renaissance Fair to everybody. And this one seems particularly good. It was called Pleasure.
The Renaissance Pleasure Fair.
Yeah, the
was
Pleasure
the LA
Fair.
one. Yeah.
Love that.
But yeah, most. I think there's a lot of them throughout the country, at least here in the states.
I was walking by a stand and there was a dude selling ocarinas and he started playing
Oh.
Zelda's Lullaby.
I heard that too.
Yeah, he got me. He called me over. I was like,
Yeah.
shit. I almost bought one until I saw the price.
How much was it?
It was like $80.
Yeah,
That's what
you
I'm
know.
saying. It's
yeah.
like you constantly see cool. You're like, oh, that's so cool, and you look at it, and it's like 7 times more expensive than what you were thinking.
They
and-
got me to buy a jar of honey.
how much?
You bought honey?
Yeah, it was like $20.
That's
Is it
the
good
thing
honey?
though, because this shit isn't mass produced and shipped from China. It's like, goddamn.
It's all like handcrafted stuff.
Yeah.
So I get it, and like I like to pay those people, but again, like
Wait, someone said
almost
did you,
$500 for a cloak was just a little too rich for my blood.
someone said, did you see Aaron Bonk? We did see Aaron Bonk. We saw Aaron Bonk. His voice was fucked up. He did the whips and sword show. Fire whips and swords.
Uh huh.
Bonk?
Is this
Get
somebody?
bonked.
With the K?
Bonk.
We saw Bonk
Get
show.
bonked.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw him. On the
Dan's
stilts?
confused.
Yeah, I am a little confused. What are you
That
It
referring?
was when we
he's
were
a
eating
show.
on
We
the
were.
hay.
It was at one
Performance.
point where we were sitting on the hay. You guys separated.
Oh, that's
from
just the name. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought this was like someone famous that you guys recognized.
No,
He's
it said you just got
famous, bro.
bonked.
Aaron
The bonk.
Oh, it's
Somebody-
the bonker.
The bonkers.
I
I
bought a
gave
bonsai tree.
Yes.
A
it was so
bonsai tree?
beautiful.
Yeah, it was $50.
But it's like legit, right?
I love it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's legit.
That's
They did
cool.
not tell me how to care for it.
That's true.
So
they didn't.
Yeah. Evidently I was supposed to get a kit,
That's hilarious.
and I did not get that.
That's what
We'll see.
inspired me to do the honey. I was like, Sam's
Yeah.
living her life. I'm going to live mine.
I bought these little 3D printed toys for the boys. I didn't ask the price, you know, and it was like $80 too. We're like, oh fuck, this is serious shit.
Somebody
but-
just delivered on what Chat GPT couldn't. You see that?
No, what?
I just sent it in the.
A few years ago at our local Ren Fair, 2 guys got into a fight over a woman at the camping, which tends to get rowdy but not violent. And one shot the other. That's off. That is not era.
Well, hold on.
should
was
get
it
kicked out.
was it black powder? Was it like a,
It shot. Well, I guess was it a musket? I guess
was it
that,
an arquebus?
Was
that
it a
said, that
cannon?
seemed to be a one-off event. But yet, you know, Texas.
Right.
I don't consider the camping grounds to be. That doesn't count, right?
Well, that probably means it's the people that work there, and so that kind of goes along with what I was saying of like the people that work the Ren Fair probably have some serious internal politics and drama going on.
It's a real feudal hierarchy there.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no.
Here's Teddy. He got a dragon egg,
So cool.
and there's a cool ass dragon inside.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's sick. Sick.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's dope. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, what is this?
This is a nice post from a fan
Oh, here
that
we
we ran
go.
into. Yeah.
Wizard Love.
The caption was very sweet. He's a very nice guy.
The pod never fails to make me laugh, smile, and forget all the BS for a bit. But lately, I've been going through a rough time and have been locked up at home a lot. Some friends noticed, convinced me to get out for a bit and go to my very first Renaissance fair. Well, I'm glad you got into character and shit, bro. You went for it.
This was literally the first family ran into. This is we were walking, as you could see, we were in the parking lot on the way in.
He says, I arrived, bought my ticket, and I couldn't believe I saw AB, who was then kind enough to call the others for a group photo. Thank you guys for being so fucking sweet.
Hell yeah.
And shout out to Olivia and Ian, who I also ran into inside. Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, the people that said hi were like super, just the nicest, nicest people, sweetest people you could ever meet. So I'm it. I think I'm suck. I'm a Renin boy.
One step
You're
closer to
Renboy.
LARPing.
I
We're
just-
gonna LARP.
We're gonna LARP people.
Oh!
I just loved it so much.
Yeah, I'm surprised you never been to one before.
The
but-
last one I went to when I was like 15, so
okay.
long ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I wonder what would be a good outfit, so something I can go all out for. Some of those dudes, it must be miserable when they're walking around in like the chainmail and the leather armor. It's so hot.
I mean,
man.
if I had money like you, there's only one option.
What would you do?
To get a fucking suit of plate mail. Go full paladin, dude.
Dude,
It's
but
so
that's
sick.
so miserable.
I mean, you asked. That's
do it for the kids.
You're not that poor, Dan. You could buy a suit
dude.
armor.
Not responsibly.
How much was it?
The full thing would probably be like $5 to $10 grand or something like that.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah, like I could buy that, but I could also, like,
not
pay for a down payment on a house or something.
Oh, that's a significant amount of money.
Yeah,
For that much, I'm walking around in Iron Man suit.
because it's not just like cheap Amazon shit. It's somebody like a blacksmith fucking
Okay,
hammered it
$10,000.
out. You know what I mean?
I get it. That's a lot. That's like a car, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
That's some real armor. You think I could take that into battle?
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. Do you know about the? I think it's all a lot of the same people, but there's this. I think it's called SCA. I'm sorry if I have the acronym
So
wrong.
fucking cool.
But yeah,
So
those are
cool.
those groups of people. They go do like battle reenactments, and it's like full contact shit.
Oh,
Like
really?
They use like wooden swords, obviously, not like metal. But
Oh, here,
they're
I
like
just pull up-
whacking the shit out of each other. You find a video of it? Yeah.
I've seen clips there of like one-on-one duels, and I'm like, yo, this guy's actually gonna die right now.
Yeah.
Like slamming it into their helmet. It looks fun if you're into that. I'm not really a fighter.
Somebody in the chat said a full suit would probably be closer to 25 to 30.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive.
I need some real gold bullion to cruise through there. So lords who had armor were really fucking rich then.
Yeah,
Major
yeah, yeah.
flex.
That like
really
classic
rich.
image of those classic images of knights. That was not the average soldier by any means. Those were the rich people.
You know, the more I learn about medieval like war, like the people who wore the actual full body metal knights almost rarely ever died because they were like impenetrable.
Yeah,
Like, they would mostly be kidnapped or
right.
executed later, but you can't really kill someone in a full body
Not until the
suit of armor.
technology got good enough to pierce it. Basically,
Right.
when gunpowder got introduced, it became obsolete pretty quickly. But
So you think about how fucked up it is. You have these crazy ass knights who are basically god mode, and these monster like 10-foot standing horses with armor just mowing down literal peasants with like pitchforks.
yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
And like there's no risk to them. These people almost never die. So that's me.
Yeah,
That's
I want to
awesome.
be that.
Dan taught me an interesting fact that back in the medieval days, like people didn't actually put swords on their back. That's just something from Hollywood. And I actually looked into it after you telling me about it. And yeah,
yeah, because there's a terrible way
What
to
would they do?
you
Have a
put on
sheath?
their side.
Yeah, have a sheath.
Yeah, the whole like having it strapped, it looks cool. And I guess like if you're traveling or whatever, you could do that. But like you can't get that shit out.
You slit your neck on
Right, yeah. It's just like it's not really a great idea to have it back there.
Yeah, I love it, man. It was so super fun.
It's probably time for us to start planning the Dungeons and Dragons episode.
I've been seeing a lot of people in the chat. I mean,
I have all the stuff. We ordered all the books and the guides. It's a very involved process, but it would be fun.
yeah,
I'm in.
if you're open to it,
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, dude. We built a whole set. Fuck it.
I mean,
Get some
the
fog
thing is,
going.
yeah, it's not really like a normal episode is the thing. We would either have to pre-record it or it would have to be like a special live stream.
I think we'd have to modify the rules to make it work, but we can pull it off.
Yeah. I mean, I've DM'd before. I used to play D&D growing up and everything, and I was always the DM, so I have experience doing it. It's just, making it interesting for the viewers is my biggest concern, because a lot of times you just get bogged down with like math and the numbers, and the combat takes a long time and yada yada. So like to keep it moving for a viewer, I would want to probably